awesome people, welcome back to Software Inc. First of all, if you hear any weird whistling noises or sort of windy noises on the video, I'm terribly sorry about that. It has been storming for 2 days in the Netherlands. It has calmed down a little bit right now whilst I'm recording, but I'm sitting right next to the outside window, to the outside I should say. And the wind is blowing and whistling past the window a little bit, so I don't think that you hear most of it, but I can't really fix it if you hear anything about it, so sorry for that. And then let's go back to the game. So I did a few things before we actually started to record here. I added some people in because it's time to add in the non-Patreons to the series. So if you want to be in the game, then please make sure to leave a comment stating your name and the role you want to be in this game. I put in Anneke Kramer, who is from the Netherlands, just like me. She wanted to be a 3D artist, so you are getting there. You are 2 stars 3D, so you are technically a 3D artist. But we will improve you to a 3-star 3D at least. I've also added in Electro Gamer, who is my own artist slash designer for the channel. He helps me out with making the thumbnails and with making all the channel art, so thank you very much for that. And if you like it, then you know who makes it. So that's Electro Gamer, and he's going to be the leader of the Art 2 team. He's also going to do a little bit of design, just like all the other artists. Who else did I put in? Oh yeah, I put in Thomas1112, who is sick at the moment, but he's going to be a programmer. He's helping me out on my other series a lot, but also in this series. So here you are, you're in. I also put in Blasix, nice stash and beard guy. But yeah, I put him in as a programmer. He asked to be in there as a programmer. And did I put anyone else in? I can't remember. I think I did, right? Oh yeah, Fernando Nobrega said that it would be funny to have a service team member called Don't Care. So we have one right now. Now we also have to talk about some stuff that you guys brought into the game. Let's put on some music, right? Whilst we're talking here. But yeah, we also have to talk about a few of the things that you guys mentioned, because Thomas1112 actually mentioned it took a year for my application to actually be reviewed by the company. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, but videos are pre-recorded, so I know you know that, Thomas, for yourself, but for other people, the videos are pre-recorded, so I tend to record in a bunch in in one session, I should say. So it could take a few episodes until you're actually edited in. But Thomas, I took your complaints to the manager and spoke some harsh words with him, and you're now hired. Not because I said you know it took a year, but because you're good at your job, I hope. And now you're in. And the other thing is, Asi Vegu, or better known as Backseat Gamer amongst us, if I can find him. Backseat Gamer over here. He asked me to put him in the basement with basically a very depressing office. I had to talk to the union about it. The union is not happy with it, but I managed to make a little office for you over here. And as you can see, the little computer belongs to you. So we have basically one extra spot in our service team now because he sits in the basement. I hope you enjoy. And now let's move on. So let's start. Let's go full speed ahead because we want to make money and we want to make sure that we do. Oh, by the way, some other guys have been mentioning, why are you not training your guys that can be trained? You know, the thing is, if you're doing YouTube, some people say, oh, don't train them, it costs money, and they want to higher pay at some point, even though they're not really doing the stuff that you train them in. True. Other people say, why do you not train them? It makes them better at their job. Also true. My preference is to actually train them. I stopped doing that because some of you guys said that it wasn't good. I'm gonna start doing it again. So I'm sorry for the guys that don't like it. I'm gonna make sure that we train these guys in a little bit. Let's do law for you. Rav, you will be trained in, let's do a little bit of design for systems so you can actually work on other stuff if you need to. Also do law, and let's do art. Let's do 2D art, sure. And Creeperty, you can also be educated. You will do system, you will do 2D art, and you will do law. Great. Okay, so now everything is trained. Everyone is trained basically, and this is what I'm going to do from now on. So I'm sorry if you don't really agree with that. It's just, I feel like it has ups and downs for both options basically. So yeah, that's what we're going to do here. We're working on Echo, our FPS game. The other thing I wanted to start doing is I want to start moving around these teams. So for instance, if we take a look at the room labels here, we have the R team over here, we have 2 design teams, 2 dev teams basically working in, all of them have 2 rooms. So I don't want to crowd these rooms up. Some people have been mentioning you can easily put in 4 employees in these rooms. I know, but they tend to get really stressed out because of it, because it's just too much noise and everything. So I prefer to go like this. Edit like this, because most of the people that are actually working in these smaller rooms are not stressed out. The people that are stressed out are working in these rooms, and that's also because they have way too many things to do, basically. But we could also go up here and make something like a sort of the same room for this, like have a Dev 1 team over here working 2 rooms. So we can have 8 in Dev 1, so that's times 2 what we have now, and the same thing for Dev 2 that work the night shifts. So you can have 8 programmers in both teams. That's basically twice as much as we have now. Same thing can go for instance, the art design or design team. I think it will be the design team because the art is actually doing pretty well. And we can move our service teams upstairs. And then we have this little bit open to suggestion, basically, what else we want to do with it. But that's something for the future, I feel. Maybe for the next project. Because, yeah, we have to cancel their... Yeah, okay, that's fine. We don't really need to. Some other people like Azivego can also came up with a better server room layout. I'm gonna work on that in the future. I do believe the best, you know, if we can upgrade them in 1990, we will be quite well already. How are we actually doing on Dungeons and Ducks, our RPG game? It's a good quality game. Oh, okay. We're making money on it, which is good. We are making actually quite a decent amount of money per month. It's prominent. We are still trying to market it up to unavoidable. Maybe we need more than 50,000 to do that. But I feel 50,000 is good enough for now. It's not making it huge. Well, it's actually almost making a million, so we could probably do a bit more on it. We're also working to port it. That's the other thing. Once this is done, we can probably get more with it. That would be a bit better. So let's check the companies. I always like to do this too. So Smile Inc., we own those. Stick Reese, we own those. Man LLC, we try to own these guys, but well, it doesn't go too well right now. We have the artist not really doing much. We have only one artist, I think, that's working on the last bit of audio. We can start developing these and just take 2 new ones. Publish 10, which is Office software, sure. Botstop OS. Let's design a operating system. 2D editor, sure, and let's design this one. I don't really care about these. The only thing is, it's to keep our designers busy once they don't have anything to design. And it's not even for the money. It's just for keeping them busy and making sure they're actually training their stuff, so we can send them to educate themselves and do better things with their job, basically. Should we cancel Duck Simulator? I think we should. We should just cancel support. We lose some fans and some recognition, but it's fine. We need to focus on this. We need to focus on support for Dungeons and Ducks, because that's the one that we're selling right now. We're making about 800,000 per month, and we are porting it, so once that is done, I keep saying that, but once that is done, we should be able to... Oh, it's widespread now. That is very good. That is very good. We're going up, so we don't really have to up the price now. It just takes a little longer to get to unavoidable, I guess. We're gonna do a review on Echo. Not on everything. We're gonna do a review about outsourced, but we're gonna only do it for the art, because we are 98% at 62% code. That's why I said in the beginning that the art team is not really in need of any extra hands, so we'll probably go for this extra design, because design can always be fitted to something else. It's a 7.3, it's almost done, so let's reiterate it a little bit, and our designer should really easily get to fixing that. And boom, there we go. So art has punched back a little bit, but let's see how fast this goes. So let's see, more print jobs. We don't really need, actually, are we actually printing something right now? Because I don't think, and so the goal is, if we go under 300,000, We want to keep at 300,000. I don't think we might need it with the port, so we will keep it at that. But you can also do some. Okay, I can be trained in design. Let's do that then. Let's do some audio design. Molly Silver can be trained as a programmer. You can be trained in. Let's do network. Let's make you a good network programmer. You are already a good system programmer, so. And that's, I feel, one of the most important things. We are at 43 million. We make a little bit more money in the last month, which is good. Probably because we're widespread right now. Just keep on working. Thomas, again, sick. That's because of the sinks. We don't have any sinks in this building, but I mentioned this, and the builder of this building, Latin Warrior, he said to me in a comment that I'm using the old version, so most of the things that are missing right here are fixed right now. But the thing is, I can't re-download it and play it because we then lose this save, basically. This 2D editor is done, so let's develop it. We don't have to really worry about it. But since we're not printing, we could see Tiger Slide OS, that's way too much. Frame Slim OS, that's way too much. Deskmate, that is doable. Target Killer, let's not do that one. Let's just reject them. So we will start printing Deskmate so that we make some money, but mostly that we don't have our couriers just coming up and down for nothing. We can train Lee Owen and Faye Buchner. Let's educate you guys. You are a service member, so we train you in system because I think that's the most used specialty in service in fixing bugs. I'm not even sure about that, but I think it's the most logical thing, right? We're still selling, we are making money on this one, which is good. The port is going along, which is very good actually. At some point, once this is almost done, we should start designing our new game. And I have some suggestions from our patrons for new games. Some really useful for lots of different games, like the name Echo I used for this one. It can be used for an FPS game, for science fiction game, simulation game. You can basically make any game with a name called Echo. Rusty Davenport, you will be trained at system because you are a service member. Some inventory broken, need maintenance. Okay, we have to call our maintenance guy then. But yeah, like that. But I also have a lot of other virus ender. Yeah, sure, let's do it. Why not? That's too much for our little printing set. But yeah, like I've been saying, I have these names, and some of them are really cool. Others, well, cool for any subject, basically, for any theme or genre, I should say. And others are less usable for every genre, but they're really good for some other, very particular genres. Cheryl Walder, you will be educated in system. Be good at system, please. So yeah, that's basically how we're gonna rock this. Again, the art is quite high there. Probably not gonna. Whoops! I want the art. I really want the art. I don't want the rest of it. And I want to outsource this one just so it's as less biased as we can get it. It's a 7.9. Let's reiterate it one more time so that we have, yeah, the art is working better. I'm not going to reiterate the programming probably because it took way too long, and we are going to expand our programming team, which is, I feel, is the best to not do whilst working on a product. I don't really know why I think that, but it's another game for Slide Corp. Let's actually redact that. I don't want to make a game for a company that I do not own. These guys are working well, our subsidiaries, they're making money. Stick Breeze actually has, like, way too much money. They're worth more than we are. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. That's not how this works, buddy. That's not how this works. You are worth 81 million. Well, thank you. We're gonna get 40 million. Thank you. You're worth 10 million now. Did I take way more than... Probably. But at least we have lots of money right now. Can we actually buy Men LLC now? Doing that? No. Okay, we can't. Okay, that would be quite funny. But that your subsidiary is running out of money. No, it doesn't. We just took a lot of their money, but they're making money right now. They're making a huge profit on their photo maker too, something it was called. Their 2D editor, okay? And I'm not using these guys to get money. Well, I actually do. We just got a huge influx of money. Where does it come from? Where does it stand under here? Bills, it's not there. It's nowhere. We just took it. It's not in the statistics. We're almost done with Echo, which is good. And we probably should start rehiring. We can develop this one. We probably should start hiring better programmers. These are our service workers, so we just system. Don't even think about it. Boom, boom, boom. System. Where's the other guy? Okay, Creeper T, you can be working with art. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, let's just do stuff. Let's just keep. Okay, we have another one. The other good thing is that we don't have to worry about this. Okay, you can do some programming, so you get 1-star system, so you can actually do maybe find some bugs and fix them. Maybe. We are widespread still on the marketing for Dungeons and Ducks, which is selling quite well. 8.8 million profit in total. 1.2 last month, which is good. We have just ported it, so that's also good. So hopefully we will see a huge increase in sales for the game in the next few months. How are our stocks doing? They're actually not worth that much. So yeah. Our subsidiary is running out of money. Not true, they're making money. They were at 10 million, they're now at 19 million. So... yeah. They're not running out of money. Yeah, they have less money than they had 2 months ago, but that was because we took all of it. You are service, so you get trained in the system. You can develop this one. Okay, I feel it's probably time to start hiring more guys for our teams. So I'm feeling we should maybe put the art team over here and here, and then have the dev teams over here and here, and then put the design team right here somewhere in these 2 rooms, for instance. I feel like that should be the option. And then we have these 2 other rooms open to other stuff. If we need more programmers, for instance, we can put them there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this. We're gonna just copy all of this, duplicate. Okay, we have to first lease the rooms, of course. Lease, and lease. That little bit we don't really have to lease that one. Well, we will do, because otherwise I'll forget this room. So that one, and that one. We will lease those. Can they get in now? They can. Okay, they can get in. Okay, cool. We have to lease this one? No, we just have it, apparently. Take all of the furniture in here, duplicate it, go upstairs and put it right there. And now let's take all these phones in this and replace them with drawing tablets. Boom. And now let's take all the furniture right here and duplicate it to right here. Awesome. So these are going to be set to design. These are going to be set to the design team. So we'll switch team. Thank you. Design 1 and 2. I think that should be enough, because I feel like, yeah, we can expand that team right now. Awesome. So we can expand that team. We have 8 seats for both teams. I think we have 2. I think we have 4 on both. Yeah, so we can have. Oh wait, that's design. So we can have even more designers, which is probably nice to have. So we can start doing some research, maybe. Ew. That's something fun. Yeah. Design 2. Do we have any leaders? Decent leaders? No, we don't have any decent leaders in Design 2. Okay, so let's start hiring some of the. Well, actually, I will do that off camera, right? I will do that off camera. And let's now go in here. Go to the room labels. Let's take these. These are going to be art. Okay, so you. We're going to be switching teams. Whoops, no, I didn't want to click the freaking bookcase. So switch teams. You are now for Art 1 and Art 2. So Art has its little corner over here on top. And these 2 rooms will now be set to Dev 1 and 2. Boom. And we will take all these little drawing tablets and replace them with calculators. Boom. Awesome. So we now have more spots for a dev team, which I will hire off camera. And we have more, well, we have the same art team, the same amount of spots, but they have a different workplace. And we have, if we go up, over here we have the new designing space. So that will work out. Oops, that will work out. Let's actually check with Backseat Gamer. Is he here? No, he's not here. Okay. He will come in though. Let's see how awful he looks when he's here. Actually, does he come in? Is he in the first or second service team? He's in the second service team, so he works night shifts in the basement. Wow, okay. That's even worse than I thought it was before. Jeez. Don't have any design team deals. Okay, let's move up to you, Frindas. You can be trained in probably do audio. Do a little bit of everything, basically. Yeah, let's do that. So we're doing great. We're almost done. We're almost done, which is very good. We're still selling well, I think. Yeah, we're still selling pretty well on Dungeons and Ducks. It could be better, but it's not our best game either, so that's another thing. Kristen Smith is calling. That's not really important, actually. Our subsidiary is running out of money. Not true. They're making money. Maybe even faster than we do. Burglars are looting your premises. We have security guards. What happened to the security guards? They stole all of our servers. Well, we have security guards everywhere, so they shouldn't have done that, but that's okay. We can develop this. Let's actually start working on research then. So let's go system, because most of them have 3 stars in system. Let's just start. Let's just start. So service, no. Design. Design should work on that. Boom. Let's see how far we can get with this. And actually, maybe we should also go for something else like 2D. Yeah, let's just see how far we can get with these two and see what we can do with it. So it's still widespread. That is very, very good. But this is going to be the end of today's episode, guys. If you have enjoyed, then please make sure to leave a like and or a comment. It still helps out tremendously for the channel, which of course I'm very grateful for if you do. And as always, I've been Hipbone, you've been yourself. Thanks for being awesome, and thanks for watching.